Sometimes the hardest part of heartbreak isn't losing the person. It's letting go of the life you imagine with them, the future you planned, the memories you thought you'd keep making, the version of yourself you were inside that relationship. And if you're still holding on to all of that, I want you to know something. You don't have to forget the past to move forward. You just have to stop living there. Welcome back to AJK Life Hacks. This is day 6 of our Healing After Heartbreak 7-day recovery series. We've talked about surviving the first day. We've talked about resisting the urge to contact your ex. We've learned how to stop replaying the relationship. We've talked about loneliness. And yesterday, we started rebuilding your self-worth. Today, we're taking another important step, learning how to let go. Because sometimes you can know a relationship is over and still emotionally live inside it. You keep checking the past. You keep wondering what could happen. You keep waiting for closure. Today, we're going to start changing that. Letting go begins with acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean you approve of everything that happened. It doesn't mean you stop caring. And it doesn't mean the relationship didn't matter. It simply means you're no longer fighting reality. You can say, this relationship ended. It hurt me. It mattered to me. And now I have to begin moving forward. Acceptance is not giving up. Acceptance is releasing the fight against what has already happened. Many people stay emotionally attached because they're waiting for closure. They're waiting for their ex to explain everything, to apologize, to admit what they did, to finally understand how much they hurt them. But sometimes, the closure you want isn't going to come from another person. You may have to create it yourself. Closure can be deciding. I don't need another conversation to know that this relationship wasn't right for me. You are allowed to close a chapter even when you don't have every answer. Sometimes we're not holding on to the actual relationship. We're holding on to the possibility, the person they could have become, the relationship we hoped it would become, the future we imagined. But healing requires you to separate reality from potential. Ask yourself, am I grieving what actually happened, or what I hoped would happen? That question can be incredibly powerful. You deserve to build your future around what is real, not around what someone might someday become. You don't need to know what your ex is doing. You don't need to know who they're talking to. You don't need to know whether they're dating. You don't need to know whether they miss you. Every time you check, you're giving the past another opportunity to enter your present. Protect your peace. Mute, unfollow, delete the conversation if you need to. Create some distance, not because you're angry, because you're healing. Letting go also means forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for staying too long. Forgive yourself for ignoring signs. Forgive yourself for things you wish you said. Forgive yourself for loving someone who couldn't love you the way you need. You were doing the best you could with what you knew at the time. You don't have to punish your past self for not knowing what you know today. One of the best ways to let go is to start building something new. Not a new relationship, a new life. Make plans that don't include your ex. Try something you've always wanted to try. Visit somewhere new. Reconnect with friends. Learn something. Set a goal. Create a morning routine. Give yourself something to look forward to. Your future needs new memories, and you get to create them. HK Life Hacks reminder. Healing is not about one big dramatic change. It is built through small, repeatable choices. A calmer morning, a boundary with your phone, a page in your journal, a moment where you choose peace instead of checking the past. These simple life hacks help your mind feel safe again, one gentle step at a time. Here's something you can do today. Take a piece of paper and write, what I'm ready to release. Write everything you're ready to stop carrying. The guilt, the questions, the fantasy, the anger, the need for an apology, the hope that they'll suddenly become different. Then write, what I'm choosing instead, peace, self-respect, growth, healthy love, confidence, a new beginning. You don't have to physically forget the past, but you can make a conscious decision about what you're carrying into the future. Moving forward doesn't mean you never think about them again. It doesn't mean you erase the memories. It doesn't mean you suddenly stop caring. It means the memories no longer control your choices. One day, you'll remember the relationship without feeling the need to return to it. You'll remember the lessons without carrying the pain. And you'll understand the relationship was a chapter. It wasn't the entire story. Maybe you're not completely ready to let go today. That's okay. Letting go doesn't happen with one decision. Sometimes you have to choose it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next, every time you choose not to check. Every time you choose not to reach out, every time you choose your peace, you're letting go, you're moving forward, and you're becoming someone who knows that their future deserves more attention than their past. You are allowed to move on. You are allowed to be happy again. You are allowed to begin again. This is day 6 of our Healing After Heartbreak series. If you're ready to release what you can no longer change, comment, "I am moving forward." Tomorrow is day 7, the final day of our series. We'll bring everything together and talk about how to create your new chapter after heartbreak. Subscribe to AJK Life Hacks so you don't miss it. Your story isn't over. Your next chapter starts today.